Good afternoon, wherever in the world you are. It's been quite a while, I think, since I've touched base with you all, and I felt it was important to do so. The world seems to have gone mad over the last few weeks, and I'm sure you all agree that very troubling times are out there. Probably all the more reason to focus on holidays and fun and curated events. So one of the reasons I've been holding back talking for a few weeks is I wanted to talk about some very exciting news that I now can reveal. And I hoped a couple of weeks ago, but there was a few slight delays. Karma Subito, our app, is here. It has landed. The app has landed. As you know, I've been teasing you with this for some time now, but we've invested a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of manpower and brain power into developing a totally brand new app. It's not an update of the old app. The old app goes in the bin to a certain extent. This is, I think, quite revolutionary. I think it's a bit of a game changer, not only for us, but I think probably in our related industry. Essentially what it is a mechanism to enable you to transact in real time with your holiday entitlements, or your points, I should say, and either see what's available and book immediately online in the palm of your hand, or to go look at curated events and a day and do a similar thing. And I'll talk through a little bit more about how it works. It's called subito. Now, subito in Italian means immediately, now, at once. It implies huge urgency. In the 1960s, there were big student riots, and their rallying call was tutto e subito, tutto e subito, everything and now. And I think it's an apt word to use, Karma Subito. Essentially, you all can go to the App Store now. So go after this and go along to the Apple Store or the alternative, the Galaxy Store, whatever they call it. Look for Karma Subito and download it. Now, as a member, you can easily get into it and register. And what you will find, and I'd like to show you, but stupidly, and my app people, IT would kick me for this. I only have one mobile device here with me, which is the one I'm speaking to you on. Otherwise, I'd be able to hold it up. But anyway, you'll see a screen, and the face screen says hello to you, and it shows you the available points that you have to use within the Karmaverse, within the Karma system. It gives you key information about yourself, and it has obviously a drop-down menu with all sorts of functions. The two functions I'll focus on now are the resorts and the curated events. You can look at all the resorts. You can browse the resorts, all the resorts that we have, 40 odd, whatever the number is at the moment. You can look at what's available. You can look at what the points required to go there for a certain day is. And if you decide you want to go and stay, you merely highlight the dates you want, or you put in a dialog box from when till when, and you push book. And it's as simple as that. And if you want to book some dates and you book them in, you can book them. 5 seconds. Done. Dusted. You don't need to contact anyone at Karma. You don't need to send emails. You can make a booking there and then. And if you decide to cancel, because you decide a few days later, I'd rather go the week before, or I can't go that Saturday because I forgot it's my friend's birthday, or whatever, you merely go back into the app and you cancel it. As simple as that. It doesn't stop human involvement. It won't, because I know many of you have a fantastic relationship with our counselors. God, that sounds a loony bin tune. Sorry. Our communicators, our Odyssey ambassadors, our concierges, whatever our titles are. And you will want to contact them. Of course you will. And it may be, having made the booking, they see in real time that you've made the booking. They may contact you and say, would you like the same apartment as before? Or would you like a slightly better sea view, or whatever. So the humans will still be there. We're not replacing them with tech, but we are making it very easy for you to see what's available any time of the day, 24 hours a day, and to make that instant booking. And then what you'll see is, having made the booking, in the corner, the points you have available will have decreased because you've used some of those points. So it's like a frequent flyer program. You can also go to the curated events and you can browse them. And I'll talk more about curated events in a moment, but you can browse them. And as you know, we have many, many, many events. They might be tickets to a Bledisloe Cup match. They might be wine tasting in Tuscany. They might be a cultural event involving Andrea Bocelli. And you can look at what's available. You can see if there are spaces on them. Some will be sold out, but spaces. You can see how many points you need to make the booking. And if you decide you'd like to go, and you'd like to take a friend or 2 friends, you simply reserve 3 slots, you push reserve. Your points goes down accordingly, and you get a confirmation email. As simple as that. As simple as that. So I think this is going to be a real game changer. I think people have been crying out for an easier way to make bookings. For us, it's fantastic because it's really a 2-way communication channel, because we can see, for instance, that you like sporting events. You like going to rugby or the cricket. So whenever we are about to launch a new event, we can send you, by push notification, a banner that comes down on the phone that you can enable or not, like all these things. And it'll say, we're about to launch a box at the 3rd test between England and Australia in the Ashes. Would you like a ticket? Would you like more information? And you can say, oh, I quite like that. So I'll push it and I'll get some more information. And you have the chance to book it there and then, immediately, subito. So I think it is a fantastic tool. I really, really do. It will evolve. What we're going to be doing is adding on a travel club so that you can make travel arrangements. We're adding on a relationship with other hotel companies that have space where we don't have it. So you can make other bookings and you can use your points to make other bookings. We are going to enable an AI bot, as they're called. I think he's going to be called Trunky. He'll be a little friendly elephant that will be predictive. And that he'll say, we see you're going to Bali, and would you like me to send you a list of the new restaurants that have opened up within 5 miles from the resort? Or he'll say, do you have your travel plans booked? Would you like me to help you? Or he'll say, I see that your flight is leaving very early in the morning. Would you like me to suggest some hotels to stay at the night before in the airport? Whatever it may be. And you can do exactly the same. You can say, hey, Trunky, it's my wife's birthday when I'm there. Please, can we have a cake? Or you can say, hey, Trunky, can you recommend any good spa treatments? And he will be a happy, bouncy elephant that will help. Again, it doesn't replace human involvement. On the contrary, it makes it far more efficient, I think, the human involvement, and makes it easier for you, our members. So I hope you're excited about it. It is early days. It's what's really called a beta testing phase. So excuse me, there will be bugs, there will be problems, but I think the easiest way to test it is with you, our members, rather than putting together a team of IT people who'll go around in circles. Nah, no disrespect, that would be rude to IT people, but the people who'll get the most knowledge about this are going to be you, our members. So dive into it, play with it, try it, see what you think of it. Send us your comments. It'll evolve over time and it'll end up with something even far more radical. But we are the only company that's done this. I believe very strongly it's a bit of a game changer. And I'm looking forward to hearing your results and seeing lots of bookings coming through live in real time. Okay, on from that, I mentioned about Karma Curated events. This is something I'm tremendously excited about. We started it as a bit of a trial some time ago, and excuse me if I pat my parental pride a little bit on the back, but it's my daughter Charlotte who's been driving it, and it is tremendously successful. We have so many events now. I know many of you have been to them and seen them. They almost all sell out. The satisfaction rating is huge, and I think with Karma Subito, it'll be so much more easy for people to see what's coming up and make a booking. And it really underlines a lot of what I say, that a lot of what Karma's about is creating a community of fellow-minded people, and providing activities, entertainment, trips or whatever for that community. So we are going to keep pushing that. You're going to see lots more events coming out through Karma Curated events. And there are quite a lot of members who join us now, to be candid with you. They like the accommodation options, but one of the primary reasons they join is they want to go on Karma Curated events. And so it's a very pleasing test, which has really proven a solid part of our offering now. And we're starting to do Karma Curated events in places where we have no resorts at all. Like in Mexico, we're doing a culinary mezcal drinking trip. We're looking at South Africa. We're looking at doing some cruises on the Danube. And it is a great chance for us, to be honest, to be able to go to new areas and test them, and to see if it's a sort of place that our members would like to be in a more permanent basis. So lots more coming. Watch this space. Another thing we're doing, talking of family members, I'm very proud that my son, who's 16, wanted to start a charity initiative. And so we've done one in India, which I think is tremendous. There is a football team in Bangalore called Souths United, And they have a very professional setup with a fantastic training academy and a sort of accommodation there, and obviously football trainers and whatever. So we are starting a charity which he is going to help create the donations for from his school and his friends. And he's got some great initiatives. I think it's great training in life where we are going to, or their coaches are going to scout and find 15 highly talented, athletic, underprivileged children from the slums or poor families of India. And we are going to give them a 2-year contract. They're all going to be 13, so 13, 14 years old. A 2-year contract to come to the football academy, to be taught football by top coaches, but equally important, to have fantastic nutrition, to have fitness training, 3 to 4 hours academic education every day, which is mandatory, have somewhere to live, get social skills, and learn a lot about life. And I think sport is a great enabler to take someone who has nothing, particularly a kid who's 13, and give them an opportunity in life. And it may be at the end of the period, end of 2 years, that maybe one is good enough to go and play football at the higher level, maybe 2, or maybe none. If they do, that's fantastic. But the main point is that they'll have had an education, they'll have learnt more about life, they'll have pride, they'll have confidence, and I think will be vastly improved by the experience. And I'm very happy that my son came up with this idea. We put it together, we went over to Bangalore, I've been a couple of times, and we're about to launch it in the near future. So expect to see what's happening and updates on hopefully our budding Messis or Pelés or Ronaldos or whatever. Maybe we'll unearth the top footy player on the planet. A few more final things before I sign off. I just come back from the Maldives. We've changed our itinerary there. For those of you that like the boat, I think it's been a huge success. But what we're going to be doing in the new season, because it comes out of the water for a couple of months to be painted and done up, is that as well as going around the Mali Atoll, we're going to be going up to Bar Atoll, and we're going to base the boat up there, where there's fantastic things to see. You can see the manta rays, you can see the whale sharks, the nurse sharks, huge schools of fish. So it'll be based there for several cruises. And what people will do is they'll fly up in the domestic planes up there, which is easy. It's only 20 minutes. And the other thing we're going to do is virtually every month have a curated event on the boat. So we're going to target people that want a specific thing. I know we've got lots of surfers, so we'll do a surf safari, which will be a 7-day surf safari. I know we've got a lot of scuba divers or people that want to learn how to scuba dive. So there'll be a 7-day focused on scuba diving and either teaching you to dive with a PADI authorized instructor or letting you dive. And there's all sorts of other things there in the Maldives that we're going to focus on. So it's been a great first year, but the second year is going to be even better. So watch that space. To finish off, I'm off to see our new restaurant in Carcassonne tomorrow, which opened up. I'm very excited about that. And we're about to reopen the Enoteca at the Borgo de Golioli, which we've totally redone. So those coming to Europe, come and see our new restaurants. And now that I've let the beans or spilt the beans about the app, I can tease you about something else that is going to be bigger than the app, and it involves London. Nothing more to say on that one, apart from finish up with a toast to our new app, a toast to our new app of hoping making your experience better, making it even easier, making it fun and exciting, and another milestone going forward in all the great things I think we try and deliver at Karma. So I'm opening up a Gevrey Chambertin. As you know, I love Burgundy, and this was actually my mother's favorite wine, Gevrey Chambertin. It is a Premier Cru, so quite special. I'm doing a managers meeting this week for our European managers, and we're picking up some cases of this to share with them, to celebrate their success and plan for the commencement of the season. So to all of you, stay well, stay healthy, stay hydrated. Cheers. I will see you on the app, or I'll see who's using the app. So please do. Cheers. Sante.